The Galactic Council Hall was calm. Stars floated outside the wide glass walls, slow and quiet. Dozens of alien leaders sat in their seats, speaking in soft voices. This meeting was about peace. Or, at least, that was what they believed. Humans were on the agenda, but not as a threat. To the galaxy, humans were small, quiet, late to the stars. They had no great fleets, no loud wars, no strong warnings. Most races believed humans survived only because they were ignored. A council speaker tapped the table. Human space remains neutral, he said. They have no reason to interfere. Then the room went silent. A low alert sounded. Not loud, not urgent, just wrong. Technicians looked at their screens. Sensors showed nothing, but the data felt heavy, like space itself was under pressure. There is no ship, one officer said slowly. But something is here. Long-range scanners failed first, then short-range. One by one, systems stopped giving answers. The stars outside the window looked the same, yet something felt closer than before. The council grew uneasy. "Is it a cloaking field?" someone asked. "No," a technician whispered. "This is not cloaking. This is absence." Space near the edge of the system began to bend. Light shifted, as if pulled toward an invisible center. No engines, no weapons, no signals. Still, nothing appeared. A message channel opened by itself. No sound, no voice, only text. Observation in progress. The words were calm, cold, final. Panic spread across the hall. Orders were shouted. Defense fleets were called. Weapons powered up across the system. But the thing in space did not move. Then, without warning, space tore open like thin cloth. A massive shape began to appear. Smooth, dark, silent. A human ship was decloaking. And in that moment, the galaxy felt something new. Not fear, regret, because whatever had just arrived had been watching them the whole time. The human ship continued to appear, slowly pulling itself out of nothing. It was not fast. It did not rush. It was as if time itself waited for it. The Galactic Council stared in silence. The ship was huge, but not in a threatening way. It had no sharp edges, no glowing weapons, no loud engines. Its surface was smooth and dark, like deep space given form. Lights moved across it softly, almost calmly. "This is impossible," an alien admiral said. "There are no weapon ports, no shields, no heat." Scanners tried again. They failed again. Every system that looked at the ship gave a different answer. Some said it was small. Some said it was endless. One system simply shut down. The ship did not lock weapons. It did not send demands. It did not even change position. That frightened them more than an attack. A younger officer spoke, trying to sound confident. "Maybe it is only a transport. Humans are not warriors." Laughter filled the room. Nervous laughter, but laughter still. "If this is their best ship," a general said, "then they came too late." As if responding to the words, the ship finished decloaking. Stars behind it vanished. Not hidden, gone. The space around the ship looked thinner, weaker. Light bent toward it. Time readings became unstable. No explosion. No energy spike. Just quiet control. A single message arrived across all channels, clear and simple. Observation complete. No threats. No warnings. The council demanded answers. They sent messages, thousands of them. Peace offers. Orders. Questions. The human ship did not reply. Instead, it moved, only a little. But every fleet computer screamed at once. "This vessel is not using engines," an AI reported. "It is choosing location." For the first time in centuries, the Galactic Council understood something was wrong. Very wrong. This ship was not built for war. It was built for certainty. And whatever conclusion it had reached, the galaxy would soon learn the cost of it. Silence filled the council chamber, thick and heavy. The human ship stayed still, floating where it had decided to be. No shields, no weapons, no response. That silence felt like an insult. They are testing us, a war commander said. They think we are afraid. Many leaders agreed. The galaxy had ruled the stars for thousands of years. No single ship, human or not, could stand against them. The order was given. One warning shot. A fleet cruiser moved forward, its main cannon charged, glowing bright enough to light the council hall. Power reading spiked. This was a controlled shot, meant to scare, not destroy. The weapon fired. The energy beam crossed space in a heartbeat. It should have hit the human ship. It didn't. The beam slowed. Then it bent. Then it vanished, like it had never existed. No shield appeared. No explosion followed. The human ship did not react. Sensors went wild. Physics alarms screamed. Systems reported impossible numbers. Space near the ship twisted softly, as if reality itself had moved the attack aside. "What defense was that?" someone shouted. There was no answer. Anger replaced fear. "All fleets," the commander ordered. "Fire." Hundreds of ships attacked at once. Missiles, plasma, light weapons. Space burned with power. Then nothing. When the smoke cleared, there were no weapons left. No wreckage. No heat. No energy remains. The attacks had been erased. Not blocked. Not destroyed. Removed. The human ship still floated in silence. A new message appeared on every screen. Response recorded. The council panicked. Some demanded surrender. Others demanded retreat. But it was too late. Deep space sensors picked up a signal. Ancient, hidden, and long forgotten. Old systems powered on by themselves. A warning from a dead civilization echoed through the chamber. When humans stop observing, they begin deciding. The galaxy had made its choice. And this moment of pride and fear, was its first and greatest mista. The ancient signal spread through every system. Screens flickered. Languages long forgotten translated themselves. The message did not feel like data. It felt like a memory. The Galactic Council listened in silence as the record played. It spoke of a civilization older than most stars. Powerful, proud, gone. "We believed humans were weak," the record said. "We believed silence meant fear." Images appeared. Ruined worlds, empty skies, broken fleets frozen in space. No signs of battle. No scars of war. Just absence. The record continued. Humans did not defeat us with weapons. They removed our ability to matter. Council members felt cold. The human ship outside did not move, yet more information appeared. The ship was not alone. It had never been alone. It was connected to something vast, something spread across space and time. "This vessel is a node," an AI whispered. "Not a command ship, not a weapon." A realization spread through the chamber. "This is a scout," someone said. Fear turned to horror. Ancient files unlocked. Species after species, once powerful, now forgotten, all shared one detail. They attacked first. Humans never announced war. Humans never threatened. They only observed. The record ended with one final line. Humans do not fight civilizations. They decide if they should continue. Outside, space changed again. New signals appeared. Dozens. Hundreds. Not ships, but markers. Points of attention. Trade lanes collapsed quietly. Communication relays went dark. Entire star systems slipped out of contact. Not destroyed, just unreachable. The galaxy tried to surrender. Messages were sent in every language. Apologies, promises, begging. The human ship replied at last. Only one sentence. This outcome was avoidable. The council understood now. This was not punishment. This was not revenge. This was evaluation. And the galaxy had failed. The humans had never shared their greatest truth. Because anyone who learned it, the galaxy began to fall apart, not with fire, but with silence. Across thousands of systems, ships tried to jump to hyperspace. They failed. Navigation points vanished. Old, trusted routes simply stopped existing, as if the universe had erased them. Planets called for help. No one answered. The Galactic Council sent a full surrender message. No conditions. No demands. They accepted blame. They accepted loss. All they asked for was survival. The human ship received the message. It waited. Minutes passed. Then hours. Finally, a response came. You already chose. Those 3 words crushed what hope remained. Stars did not explode. Worlds were not burned. Instead, systems became isolated. Trade ended. Food chains broke. Technology failed without support. Civilizations began to collapse slowly, painfully. The humans were not killing anyone. They were letting nature finish the work. A scientist watched her home system fade from the map. It's like we've been unplugged, she whispered. An ancient council member understood the truth at last. Extinction, he said, was not the attack. It was a result. The human ship moved again, just slightly. Each movement caused another cluster of stars to dim. Not destroyed, just removed from relevance. Cut off from the larger universe. A final message arrived, broadcast everywhere. We do not end civilizations. We end their ability to harm others. Panic turned into despair. Fleets powered down. Weapons were abandoned. None of it mattered anymore. The galaxy had believed power came from force. Humans believed power came from restraint. And restraint had limits. As systems went dark one by one, a terrible understanding spread. This was not a war. This was a correction. The galaxy was not being destroyed because it was weak. It was ending because, when tested, it chose fear instead of peace. The human ship completed its final movement and fully revealed itself. No weapons unfolded. No shields flared. It looked simple, almost peaceful, floating alone in the dark. The galaxy was quiet now. What remained of the Galactic Council watched as one last message arrived. This one was different. It was not a command. It was not a threat. It was an explanation. The message spoke in calm, steady words. Humans had watched the galaxy for a long time. They studied how power was used, how fear ruled decisions, how peace was spoken of, but never chosen when it mattered. They saw the pattern repeat. Strong civilizations rose. They demanded control. When challenged, they attacked first. Humans waited. They always waited. The message explained that humans did not believe in warnings. Warnings changed nothing. They only delayed choices. Humanity believed that true nature showed itself under pressure. The galaxy had been given that pressure, and it had answered with weapons. Outside, stars continued to dim, slowly and quietly. Not all of them, only the paths that led to harm. The universe was being reshaped, not by force, but by careful removal. The message ended with final words. We never wanted to rule. We only needed to know. The council understood at last. Humans had never come to conquer. They had come to confirm whether the galaxy deserved to continue as it was. Silence returned. The human ship began to fade, slipping back into nothing, not fleeing, not hiding. Its task was complete. Far in the distance, new stars began to glow, untouched, unclaimed, safe. The galaxy that remained would remember this moment forever, not as the day humans attacked, but as the day the universe learned why humanity stayed quiet for so long. Because when humans finally spoke, the decision had already been made. Learn it far too late.